This episode of Champ and the Tramp is brought to you by Bubba Coos Burritos. It is always my go-to spot whenever I'm hungry.
Yeah, I just saw Roger there the other day, and at lunch, and the day before.
Absolutely.
So don't miss it. He's always there. I'm always there. Place to eat.
3 square meals a day.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, F.E. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. Whenever tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the Champ and the Tramp, let the bomb blast.
Welcome back, Champ and the Tramp. Me and Effie over there sitting in here tonight, just kicking it. You know, you guys have made the request numerous times for more, just Frankie and Roger, fucking one-on-one podcasting. So we're back at it. What do you got, Frank? What do you got for me? What'd you do today? Banged up? You trained? Shave that head off. You're more aerodynamic now, boy. I can tell you that.
Got trained today. Yeah, nice, good day today.
Yeah, what'd you do? What'd you train?
Hey, did you hear? Did you hear about the Jersey Shore thing with the Jersey, the one cast member? That,
is this a joke?
No.
What?
The one cast member.
Like the show, you mean?
No, that had the littlest wee wee of the cast members.
Oh, yeah, me.
Sound like an owl. You know what I'm talking about?
He wants me to say HWO.
This guy's so slick. He's so slick.
Fucking idiot. So, back to you, buddy. What'd you train today?
I sparred a little bit this morning.
Yeah?
Over at Nicotone's.
You feeling, I don't know, the way you were grabbing for that drink. I don't know. I was going to say, you feeling all right?
I'm good. I'm just thinking about it a little bit. I had to think
about it. Didn't know if you want to grab on it?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I hit pads with Mr. Mark.
Okay. So
Mark Hendry.
So, explain that to me. Mark trains fighters
Correct.
at Nick's, but you leave Nick's on his off days where he's not there and then go to Mark's house and train.
Like I was at Nick's today. Mark was there at sparring.
Oh, okay.
I think he was training Corey beforehand.
Okay.
Then he watched sparring. Hassan and Maga have fights coming up. Hassan Shapiro Magomedov or Magomed Shapirov. I forget which one it is. And then Maga Magomedov.
You're pretty good with those names, man. I would not be that good. I'd be like, yo, what's up, bro?
They're both fighting in Bellator.
One of them's name is Tiger, right? Tiger.
That's Tiger. We call him Maga.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of Magas. So there's Maga Tiger. There's Big Maga. There's Mega Maga. Little Maga.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay. What does Maga mean in their native language? What is Maga?
John.
Maga.
I don't know. It's kind of like that, I guess. You know. Maga. So he's John Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Maga Magomedov.
Yeah. That's funny, man. But no, you're good with those names every time I
was there with Mark, and then Mark goes to the pizzeria, works all day, and then I meet him back at his house at like around 4 p.m. and rip the pads.
Gotcha. So you go in the morning, train at Nick's, come back here, just do whatever, do family shit, and then go over there?
Yeah.
And every day of the week's different, obviously.
Yeah, yep. That's my Tuesdays usually.
All right. Well, let's get off that topic. A little personal family story here. You and the entire family and Chris Ligori went on a duck capturing campaign, and you got him, right?
We got it. There was 2 of them.
Well, tell the whole story. Right. What happened? Going back.
The whole story, jeez. All right.
Well, tell the condensed version.
Well,
condensed version.
Condensed. I mean, I'll do it like a short story long, like Roger likes to.
Right, I do that.
All right.
I do that.
So these ducks, we had a male duck and a female duck in our pool for a while, quite a bit. Our pool was open very early because we had to do our liner, so I had to take the cover off to measure it, from what they said. So our pool was off. It was green, looked like a swamp. That's why we thought, oh shit, the ducks are here. It looks like a swamp. They were there hanging, and then eventually my daughter notices that the female duck laid eggs in one of our potters. She laid about 12 eggs, 10 hatched.
That many? Holy shit.
12. 10 hatched. They were in my pool. She's hanging out with them, covering them on rainstorms and stuff. It was wild, you know. My dog's back there. The mom chased the dog once. He got all shook and shit. We were yelling at him too. But dude, honestly, for a pit bull, if I had any of my other pit bulls in the past, they probably would have mauled that dog. Mauled these.
Excuse me. No. Whiskey's a little rough. Not to cut you off, but was the gang rape of the female duck prior to all this happening or was that second clutch?
No, okay. So that was kind of like while the eggs were hatched,
okay.
while the eggs were laid.
Okay.
they were in the pool, and a bunch of male ducks came.
Okay.
And I don't know if they were raped or it looked like they were trying to, but they were fighting with each other, the male ducks.
Oh, I thought they were drowning her by like.
I don't know. It looked a little, it looked like the ducks could. It was wild. I don't get it. You know, I ain't a fucking biologist here, right? You know what I mean? So all I know is when the ducks are fighting, the feet on top went boom, underwater and popped up on the other side. I'm like, holy shit, crazy, right?
That's what chicks do in the club when you're talking to. If the dance floor is like packed and you're talking to some chick doesn't want to talk to you, they dip, right? And they fucking pop up somewhere else on the dance floor.
All right, so.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, got side tangent there with some of my rejections.
10 ducklings hatched. They were in our pool. Then the mother took 8 ducklings, walked them down my street.
You saw this happen?
Yeah, I got video and shit. All right, walked them down my street. Must have taken them to. There's a pond or a lake pond, I guess, behind some people's houses, like a block away. So we are assuming that the mom took the other ones there. She didn't take 2 because I guess they couldn't jump out of the pool. All right. So the 2 just stayed in our pool forever. Or not forever, for a while. The mom duck would come back and it looked like it was trying to get the baby ducks to come out the pool or fly or follow her, and they would like run away from her. I don't know if they shouldn't be alive. Let's be that. So rainstorm comes. My wife's got umbrellas out there. My wife's nuts, as we know. All right. She has ladders coming out the pool so they can get in and out. And now they're like, all right, they're coming to change my liner. So now we still have those 2 ducks in the pool. They start draining it, right? The ducks are still there, and they call us like, listen, the ducks are going to get sucked up in this pump. So, you got to do something. So I come save the day. I jumped in a pool, right? It was, much lower. I cornered them off. I got a crab net. I scooped them up. We put them in a little pool, all right? Like, it's actually a fucking person pool, not a little pool.
Like you bought a separate pool.
No, I did not buy nothing. Okay? My wife bought a pool that like we could go in. You know what I mean? Because you had to be high enough because you want the dogs to get it. Or the dog to get it.
Oh, it's that high?
Well, it's not there no more, but it was, right? Yeah. So they're in there for a while, a couple weeks while they come. They finish the pool. We got our pool good. I killed that pool, put them back in the regular pool. They pretty much went in. Now they started jumping out on their own. Now they're getting pretty big. All right, so yeah. What was the question on that?
No, just the duck story. Like how you
Renee
brought your dog over to my house on
right.
this weekend for my kid's birthday party.
So all right,
we got to get rid of the ducks. So I wanted to know how you got rid of them.
So now, all right. So now, the ducks were cool. They're cool. It's cute to have ducks in your yard, but there's shit in everywhere, bro. I look at my patio. If there's a little brown mark, look like dirt. It's shit.
Yeah.
And I looked.
You didn't notice it in the pool when it was green.
No, you can't even notice it in the pool, really. Can't even notice. The filters it and stuff. It's definitely fucking my filter, probably.
Renee said it would be all over the steps.
Yeah, maybe.
The steps are white, yeah. But anyway, go ahead.
But, like, when I know what it is, I went to blow, like, the patio off.
I'm sure you did.
I went to blow the patio off. And I noticed that all that little shit, all that little stuff is shit. I'm like, all right, that's it. They're fucking done. I'm like, Renee, if they're not flying here by the end of the week, I'm getting it. So Chris is here. Me, Chris, and Santino. Chris is chasing one by himself. Me and Tino are chasing the other. Then we realized it's not going to work that way. So we had pretty much 3-on-1. We got jumped him in the pool. I'm jumping after in the pool. As he comes up, Chris scoops him up with the net. Then the second one we couldn't find for a while. We finally find it.
Where was it?
I don't know. It was like hiding in the bushes. I'm like, maybe it flew out. I don't know. We can't find it. So Renee finds it, and then we, all 5 of us, or 4 of us now. Same thing. Get in the pool and finally get it, and then we just released it in that pond. Yep.
And was the mom duck in that pond, or you didn't see it?
No. But we talked to the people who we went through the yard. And our kids are friends, so we know them, and they said there was a duck family. There was probably like a bunch of them. Now there's only a couple of them.
Oh yeah.
So
maybe natural predators.
But they're there, so they're in there, and probably got snagged by a snapping turtle or something.
Yeah, that's possible. I don't know. You think snapping turtles kill a lot of ducks? I mean, I know they can, but I don't think it's that common.
What else is eating? I don't know.
Oh, well, it could be foxes.
Oh, a snapping turtle eats a fox?
No, the other way around, you idiot.
I said, what's I said,
fox eating ducks.
No, I said, what's the turtle gonna eat? That's what I said.
I don't know.
Huh?
God. What is the turtle gonna eat?
Yeah. Actually, in that pond, they said there's bass and stuff in there.
Yeah, they eat. I think they pretty much eat anything they can get a hold of. You know,
Well, then, hence a fucking duck.
Yeah, but I mean, the duck's pretty. It took 4 of you to catch a duck, and you couldn't catch it.
No. Well, it took 3 of us to catch a duck, and you're right. If the duck flew, there's no fucking way I'm catching him.
Right.
Without like shooting him.
Why don't you just be a snapping turtle and go under, come up from underneath?
No, dude. As we did all that, bro. We did everything, and then went up chasing the duck in the pool, and the little baby duck went under the water again. Fucking wild, dude.
That's crazy, man. I was smarted by a baby duck.
No, it's not. I mean, they're not in my backyard anymore.
Oh, true.
Who's a smart guy now?
Yeah, took 3 of you though. You couldn't do it yourself.
If I had firepower, all I need is me.
Can you imagine, bro?
I was kept
Peter
telling
would
Renee,
come for you.
I was telling Renee I'm going to shoot the duck bill off like Elmer Fudd.
Peter would have a field day with you.
Who? Peter? Who's Peter?
Peter.
Peter.
I was on their list for a while.
Were you?
Yeah, I told you that story.
No. Oh, for the goldfish. Oh, God. Yeah.
Can you believe that? For a goldfish. They came after me, bro. I was on their homepage. A picture of me.
I know.
For a goldfish, bro. For a goldfish.
I know who got them to go after you.
Could be. But, yeah. And it was dumb. I mean, I'm not trying to.
You're not proud?
I'm not trying to, like, say it was, but it's a fucking. What is the difference between me going to get sushi? It provided nourishment for my body. What's the difference if I go eat sushi or eat a goldfish?
Because it didn't taste very fucking good, I bet.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
Well, I guess, yeah, if you're breaking down the actual technical difference. But I'm just saying, you're killing a fish either way.
Do you chew sushi?
Do I chew it? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, did you chew the fish?
No.
No.
No. I did not. I just swallowed it.
Yeah, that's what I hear about you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm. UFC, did you watch it?
I did.
Last weekend? I didn't watch it.
Shocker.
I watched the one before.
Did you catch any highlights?
I watched the McGregor. I just saw the Misha Tate fight because I was curious what her comeback was going to look like. I thought she looked good, but again, I only watched the highlights. I didn't watch the whole fight.
She dominated, yeah.
I heard she made some statement at the end that, no disrespect, but I'm here for a title and a title only or something like that.
Yeah.
So she's going to make a title run again.
I mean, her and Nunes would be a good storyline,
It'd be a great storyline.
They fought twice, I think, right?
Yeah.
Twice or once? I know once.
No, I don't. I think once that I remember anyway. What's her name? Beat Kat Zingano beat Amanda Nunes, yeah,
and then lost her, right?
Yeah.
Or they only fought
No,
once.
I think they only fought once. Yeah. But
She's
Kat
gone,
never really.
she's
That was
gone.
probably her best performance ever. Was she fought Amanda Nunes? She didn't really look amazing after that. She had a bunch of fights, and I remember she got who's the Australian chick with the really long legs?
Megan Anderson.
Yeah, remember she
Megan.
caught her in the eye, cut her eye.
I don't remember.
They stopped the fight because she said she couldn't continue. I think, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how bad it was, but I feel like, you're always fighting with an injury. You don't think you think you could have powered through that?
I mean, it depends, dude. It's tough to say. Some injuries are worse than others.
Right. I'm not trying to downplay it. I wasn't there, and I did see it, but they were giving her, the doctor was giving her the opportunity to continue, and she, I believe, if I remember correctly, waved it off and said she couldn't see and didn't want to fight anymore.
You got I seen I don't know who fought. Oh, it was Quintero and who was the other guy? Fuck, I forget. But Quarantilo.
Quentin Tarantino, yes, great fighter.
Quarantilo, not Quarantino or Quarantine. Like Quarantino, it's Quarantilo is his last name.
Okay.
And he looked good. He fought Benitez or something like that.
Joseph Benavidez?
No, not Benavidez. Benitez,
Okay.
I think. Anyway, and that dude's eye was jacked up.
Really?
And they stopped the fight. Had the ref look at it. The doctor comes in. Doctor's like, "How is it? Can you see?" He's like, "Yeah, I can see." That's just, you can't be like,
yeah,
I don't know. If you say that, they're not gonna let you fight.
They're gonna stop it. Yeah.
So you gotta be, I can see. I think he made him cover his eye. And then you gotta be like, you gotta guess. Well, two.
Listen, I'm not talking shit because I'm not a fighter. And
You don't fight,
but
you fight. You fight to buckle your pants every day.
Fucking idiot. But people have to know that as a fighter, you get that far in the game, especially in the level of the UFC, you have to know that when the ref asks you if you continue, if you don't give a definitive yes, you have to know.
Yeah.
We saw it with the Weidman fight, remember, where he was like iffy, and we've seen it with a bunch of fights. You got to know that the ref's not going to, the ref.
I'm good.
The doctor is not going to let
I mean,
you
it's
continue.
tough, man, and I get it. You're in there, fuck, the guy You're like, damn, I really can't see. You know, there's a fucking dude trying to take my head off.
Comes down to how bad you want it, I guess, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sometimes I guess you're too tough for your own good, though, and it can be. You know.
Sure. But this comeback from and again the one that pops in my head I think was faked, and I can't remember who they were. Two young guys just out. I think they were fighting for the UFC contract. I think anyway they were out of the Tough House. But you remember the guy that took the punch to the ribs and he folded.
Scott Smith.
Yes.
And Drago.
Yes.
And Drago.
Oh, was it Drago? It was definitely Scott Smith.
And Drago.
Okay. Well, anyway, he was that a fake or was he really injured?
No, that was 100%, dude.
A fake or injured? Because
he was
punch,
hurt. He was hurt. He got blasted. The guy went after him. He boom, and then right after he dropped him, and then he went right back down to him. Hurt.
Remember your old nemesis Maynard when he body slammed the other kid from the Tough House
and knocked himself
out, but swore he didn't. He was out. He was clearly out cold.
Yeah, well, you don't know when you're out.
Yeah.
Right?
I know. I was out. Mark fucking put me out one time, and I didn't know I was out.
But I mean, even like knocked out unconscious, I don't think you know you're out.
Right. Well, you were talking about it. You talked about it with the Sandhagen fight. You said in the back, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And they told you, and I think you said, if I remember it right, you argued a little bit, right? Like, no way, come on, you fucking yeah. That's crazy, man. Crazy.
I forgot you cut me off for something.
I don't cut you off.
I think you did. I think
cut you off a lot.
You did.
Ducks, UFC. That's pretty much our only two topics we've had on so far. Ducks.
Like
Wolves,
Huey.
Wolves.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Yeah. Daffy.
Donald.
So,
Howard.
You want to fight in the fall?
In the fall.
Are
MSG.
you campaigning? Oh wait, didn't you call out fucking O'Malley or no?
I kind of did, yeah.
Somebody
I
told
didn't call him out. I mean,
I didn't even
my
see
manager
that.
said it's a good fight. And I think it's a good fight.
that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it. Well, you can tell I'm a really good friend of yours. Someone said, Frankie called out fucking O'Malley. What did you shoot him a fucking tweet?
No. Ali said something. Frank Yeager versus O'Malley. MSG. And I said, I'm down. I'm in.
Okay.
And I haven't heard nothing from him, so I imagine he's not in. Who knows? Listen, we'll see what happens. See what the UFC could do.
Right.
But he's he kind of a big mouth a little bit. He definitely talks a lot. So I imagine he would have said something already.
Yeah. What was your take on his last fight and just how that all worked out with, the kid coming in and trying?
I think that guy showed well, we talked about it.
Sure, yeah.
I think that guy showed a tremendous heart, fought his ass off, and deserved to finish that fight.
What's your feeling on who has more to risk there? Who has more to win and who has more to lose in that scenario?
Oh, well, it's easy to say that.
No, I mean,
why not?
Because Sean doesn't have to take that fight. He doesn't have to.
Right, so he has more to risk.
Right.
Exactly.
This
guy has nothing to risk. He's fucking 7-4.
Right.
Or whatever he is, 9-4. He got nothing to risk.
Yeah, I suppose.
He fought like that too.
Yeah, he did. Led with his face.
Like a moving heavy bag.
O'Malley's injured mostly because his hands got so busted up, right?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
I think he's taking a little recovery time from what I heard anyway.
His hands and ankles.
Well, he's kind of been known to roll that ankle, right? Doesn't he always wear ankle braces? Not braces, but
sleeves.
Sleeves.
I don't know.
I think he does.
You're a foot guy. You would know. Come on.
That's funny, man. We were sitting on the couch earlier, sitting there with my girl eating sushi, and she had her bare feet, like, on my lap or whatever. So I just took my camera out and said, "You know that, like, this is a big fetish. Like, dudes actually pay for feet." Because I really, truly never knew that until Caitlin said it in here. And she's like, "Yeah, get out of here." So she's having fun with it, spreading her too. And she's like, "Better not fucking post that shit." I posted that shit. Wrote $19.99 a month.
Someone's gonna buy. Someone's already beat off to those feet.
Probably.
You put your feet up there, jeez.
Yeah, I don't have attractive feet.
No.
I got my. You want to see it?
No.
You want to look at it?
Nope.
My second toe is longer than my big toe, so it kind of curls at the end.
You say your sack and toe?
Second toe.
Oh, your second toe.
Second toe.
They say something about your sack.
Oh, my God.
Sack
bro.
would be a little droopy at your age, right?
I think the years of
Bismarcky,
steroids
bro.
died.
You
got what I need.
need.
And you say she's just a friend.
He,
What the
motherfucker. Yes, he. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You're talking to your boyfriend. You say she's just a pet.
I guess it is. You're right. I've been singing that wrong.
How does it feel having people your age?
Wasn't Biz Markie at the Green Room back in the day?
Green Room.
Green Room, fucking Sawmill.
Sawmill? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he was.
He was in Men in Black too.
He was?
Remember when he gets in the mail room and he's like, and all the mail workers turn into aliens.
That was Biz Markie? No shit. Wow. Who was the guy that used to beatbox? Oh, Timberland, right? Timberland used to fucking, wasn't it Timberland used to be
A
able to
beatboxer? No, he makes beats.
Right, but he does that fucking beatbox. No, never did?
No.
Thought it was. All right.
Nope.
Okay. Well, that went nowhere.
Nowhere. You what did you do? What did you do this weekend? Anything?
Bro, you struggled hard for that.
I did. I'm preaching here, bro.
You know what I did? It was my daughter's birthday.
I know.
My
but,
daughter,
you made OC Scanner News.
I did?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
What was it?
It said whoever's having a party over at this place. It was
Turn
a
the
picture
music
of
down?
No, it was a picture of the bounce house.
Really?
I swear, it said it to you on Instagram.
I didn't even fucking see it.
Yeah.
I've hardly checked my DMs, but that's funny. What did it say?
I don't believe that, by the way. I don't believe that.
I went to Hamilton, New Jersey. There's a restaurant called Rat's Restaurant.
Oh, French, right? Is that
French
it?
cuisine.
Yeah.
It was actually a really cool spot. Very cool. It
Voulez-vous
sits
à
on
que
something called Grounds for Sculpture. It's like 42 acres. The guy that owned it is one of the original owners, I guess, of Johnson & Johnson. So more money than you can imagine, and his passion was sculpting. That's how it got the name, after some poem, some rat in a poem. That's why it's called Rat's Restaurant, which is a poor name for a restaurant, but very, very good food. And if you ask me what cuisine I like to eat, French would probably be the last thing on the list. But,
French toast.
Yeah, it was French toast, but it was good. You should check it out, man. But anyway,
Duck. Don't they eat duck?
I'm talking
Don't
about
they eat
that.
duck French?
The fucking Hamilton News said fucking Roger, Jersey Shore star visits local restaurant or something.
Wow.
Someone sent that to me. I'm
Damn. Hamilton don't
Yeah.
got a lot going on.
Slow news day in Hamilton.
Oh, damn. You made OC. Did you ever see that thing? OC Scanner News?
Yeah, I follow them, but
Yeah,
I didn't see it on there. That's funny. Maybe they know I follow them. They posted it. Someone fucking drove by and took a picture of it?
It's from a little bit, because it was high as shit, that
Yeah,
bounce
it
house.
was
So
22 feet high.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was from far back.
But it wasn't even in my yard. It was in my neighbor's yard.
Right,
'Cause
yeah.
my backyard just it doesn't have the room for it. So that's funny, man. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I did. That was Saturday. Got up like 7 o'clock in the morning. Had my kids that day, obviously. Melania was a little under the weather. She got dropped off Friday. Little under the weather. Had had like a cough and runny nose. So she just stayed in Friday. Grayson was in the pool Friday. Then I woke up Saturday morning before the kids even woke up, and I just started cleaning the backyard, prepping, because I knew it was going to be a crazy busy day. I had people showing up with the bounce house. I hired a chef. No shit, it is on there. What's it say?
It said,
whomever is having such an elegant affair on 6th Avenue in East Dover needs to invite us over next time. Not fair. Someone tagged you in the comments.
That's funny. So, so anyway, I got up at like 7 o'clock, started cleaning, setting up, because I had people coming in throughout the day. I had like a caterer coming in. I had the bounce house people coming in. I hired a chef just to cook fucking hot dogs and hamburgers, because I didn't listen. If you have a kids party, someone's got to cook that shit. So you're either a slave to the stove or you're entertaining. So I just hired a chef. It's just fucking easier, you know.
baller.
I don't know about that, but to cook hot dogs and hamburgers. But anyway, so I just started, and the party started at 1. It was a good turnout, I think maybe, if I'm guessing, maybe 20 kids, something like that, maybe 15, 20, something like that. And anyway, started at 1. So I'm thinking in my head, because I'm like regimented. I can't go to bed if shit's a mess. You know what I mean? Like I got to clean up everything the night of, right? So I'm thinking in my head, okay, maybe like 1 to 4, 1 to 5, like at the latest, people start trickling out, bro. 10 o'clock at night, people still in my fucking backyard in my pool. I'm like, motherfuckers, you gotta go. I didn't say that, but and I love them. They're all great friends and shit. But I'm like, bro, I've been at this since 7 a.m. for a kids party. You know, so I just started fucking like shutting shit
No
down.
cocaine or nothing.
No, it was kids party, none of that. But yeah, man. So that's like 9-hour kids party, bro. I was fucking
dude.
exhausted. Just wanted to go to bed.
Kids are rocking out though.
Yeah. And then Milani woke up Sunday even worse, and then Grayson was pretty good. But then Monday morning when I woke up and drove him back home, he had a cough. So I was texting back and forth with their mom today, and she took him in to see like a private local friend doctor, and they have a bacterial infection. It's not strep, but it's bacterial, so they're on antibiotics. So yeah. But,
Not COVID.
no.
That's good.
What do you think of this Delta variant coming out now?
I don't know, man.
I just
don't
saw
know what to believe,
my
man.
buddy Greg at the gym, and again, we're gonna get fucking shadow banned. We even talk about this in the world we live in. But I saw my buddy Greg at the gym just before I came here, and he's like, yeah, I just got off the phone with my father-in-law. He's like, he's one of those guys that got the vaccine, and guess what? He's got COVID right now. So he got the vaccine and got COVID.
I see a lot of. Honestly, you're seeing that
All the
a
time,
lot.
yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't want to get all crazy with the vaccine stuff. I just don't like what I'm hearing. What they're doing in the schools.
Yeah,
What they're gonna do in the schools. I explained that to you before. I think that's
next level. Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
that's your children,
The no response consent.
right?
Like I don't understand how it's even legal. Honestly,
What would you do? What would you do if someone jabbed your
bro,
kid?
I don't want to say it
Yeah.
because it wouldn't be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just it's.
There's people out there a lot crazier than you, so I don't think you have to worry about it because some crazy motherfucker is gonna literally gut somebody that
Yeah.
jabs their kid.
No, like honestly, someone jabs my kid. I might go those lengths. I might go those lengths, bro. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, let's move on. Moving on. Because people that don't,
But I'm going tomorrow to the board meeting.
are you?
Yeah, I think I have to. You know,
We-
at least see what's
my
going
kids
on.
aren't in school here, otherwise,
see
but I
what's
should still
going
go.
on.
I should still go. They're gonna look at me like, "What the fuck are you here for? Your kids don't even go to school here." But
Yeah, listen. It's just
Frey's going.
Nah, I think he's gone. He's gone
Is he?
for
Yeah.
the Olympics, yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Are you gonna just show your solidarity and?
I don't know
You're
yet.
gonna speak up.
I don't know. I'm not the most
kind of
articulate speaker.
You're kind of a well-known dude around
Figurehead, not a figurehead, but
here.
what does a figurehead mean? That's an incorrect terminology. I'm well known, definitely in the community, right?
Right,
Well known in the
right,
community. I just want them. If anything, I want people to know this. I don't think if they know that this is gonna happen. I don't think whether you're into vaccines or not.
Right.
I believe you would. Most parents would not like the idea that you're gonna call me or email me, and if I don't call you back, you're getting consent. That's just you're automatically considering that consent. Because all right, say it's not a vaccine. Say it's not the COVID vaccine, and now it's I don't know, anything. Could be anything. And this is the craziest thing is my kid goes down to the nurse's office and has a headache. They can't give him fucking aspirin or Tylenol
Without calling him.
they can give it to him. Period. Whether we give him permission or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they can give a fucking an experimental vaccine. So we'll see.
That's crazy. Obviously, that's something that you've heard is going to be proposed.
This is what I've heard. This isn't coming. This is here. And then I've spoke to a friend whose father-in-law is a superintendent in the brick schools, and he said that yes, this is what they're going to do.
When you say they, you meaning federal government?
Pretty much. I imagine they're not going to let like I imagine the school nurses probably are not into are looked
State.
down.
I should say state. It would be state here. Right?
Yes, correct. It's probably going to be. I would imagine it's going to be a state team. It's not going to be people in the school. Like a nurse is not going to be giving these kids vaccines. It's
Right.
probably going to hire someone that works for the state. That's what I would imagine. That's fucking crazy, bro. Not down with it.
It's crazy that you could find a human being that would fill that void.
And too, I don't want to get in the whole vaccine kick. Like my kids are mostly vaccinated. They're pretty much vaccinated, you know. And I'm not against that, obviously.
Yeah.
But this, I'm a little bit against.
I'm
a lot of it.
I'm
against.
fully vaccinated.
I'm a lot of it against.
I'm an old man. So back when I got fully vaccinated,
But do you know that?
as
And
a kid,
that's what I hear, though, right?
what did I get? 18 shots or
No,
something?
not even. You
Not
probably got
even?
like, you're old too.
12,
So probably got like
fucking
8,
whatever. Now it's
10,
what?
12. What? It's 70. They want to give
now
72.
by the time you're 18, it's like 72 shots. Yeah.
So, which that definitely makes you raise your eyebrows a little bit. But yeah, it's just tough. It's just tough being a parent right now with these kids, and honestly, I imagine a lot of parents are going to be not okay with this.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens? All right, if you pull your kids out of school, how does the school loses money, right?
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be a lot of people not down with this.
Well,
we might have to start our own school.
Technically, the school doesn't lose money because your
school. No, but that's
your
but
school funding comes from your taxes.
Taxes,
your property,
correct.
And that pays for school funding. So if you put your kid in private school or homeschool them, they're still taking those tax dollars.
They have to pay.
out.
They have to pay to get your kid to school.
What do you mean they have to pay to get your kid to school?
They have to pay to get your kids to school. They're gonna bus them or pay to get them bused.
Really?
100%.
Because you pay into it.
Because you pay into it.
So why would that happen now? You pay into it.
It does.
If I want to sign my kids up to Monsignor Donovan,
the township should pay you money to get them.
But or does?
Does.
It does.
But
I've never seen
Mondon has their own buses, so you don't have to worry about that.
Right.
Mondon, I believe, has their own buses.
Why would they get their own buses if they saved?
I think they're Tom's River buses. They're probably Tom's River regional buses. Yeah.
No, I've actually seen Monsignor Donovan on the side of them before.
Well, then they don't. But you want to know? This all came in when some people from Lakewood moved over here, and they don't go to schools,
right.
So they have to bus them. They pay them. Literally, my daughter she went to Tom's River Nursery School, and we got a check from Tom's River Regional School Systems.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
And the nursery school said, you better do this because everyone else does this, so you're entitled to this.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's a law that nobody knew until
right.
Until they started doing it.
Right. Wow. I didn't know that. Again, my kids don't go to school.
But I wonder, like, say if your kids, I guess you still have to pay taxes, yeah.
So where does Frankie Edgar, and obviously your
Champion at Tramp University.
Where do you draw the line at where you pull your kids out in homeschool? Or
well, if they're going to say they're going to forcefully vaccinate my kid, I'm going to pull them out.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just crazy, bro. I never thought this could happen. And look, I'm not trying to say, look, if you get the vaccine, go ahead, go. If you think it's right for you, if you're old, if you're a little bit older, or you're immune compromised, I get it. I get why you want to do it. Not for me.
All right. Exactly. So why are we looked at as pariahs? I don't
give a fuck no more.
My parents are both vaccinated.
Yeah.
They're both vaccinated. Good. I'm happy for them. Great.
Yeah. Right.
Respect your choice totally 100%. You know what I mean? 100% respect your decision, whatever. But it's a fucking choice.
Right.
You know?
And I don't get how
the government doesn't tell us what to do. We tell what the government.
I guess we're getting into it. But you see how the Yankees, they're like 6 members of the Yankees tested positive, and they're all fully vaccinated.
Yeah.
And then they're trying to blame an unvaccinated member of the Yankees.
Yeah.
I don't get that though. How could it
doesn't make sense?
Do I not? I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's something that I'm not understanding here.
Well, what about all the Texas senators, right? That got on the plane, and I think the 4 of them out of
6 or no, out of the 12 or something.
No, there was 4 out of 60 total or something.
60, okay.
Not all on the plane, but congregated.
Right.
And they said the statistical odds of that are like fucking impossible. Did you read that, Andrew? Did you see that article?
About what?
You said it's impossible?
The Texas senators that yeah, and that 4 of them contracted. They're fully vaccinated. 4 of them contracted it, and they said the statistical odds of what the CDC numbers are for getting it when you're around however number of people.
They have that number.
No,
Fuck
it's astronomically much higher. So, are they saying they just have it, or do they really have it, or is it part of the game? I don't know.
They met with Pelosi and she got it.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, Pelosi's aide got it. I don't think Pelosi got it. Oh,
I saw this on TikTok, so it doesn't mean it's true, but I saw that Pelosi had it. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
Well, they're
none,
trying to.
none of that just got heard.
Well, they try to say, if you're vaccinated, you don't get it as bad. And that's what I'm trying to say. But how do you know? Like, what if you didn't get vaccinated?
Right.
I mean, and honestly, I'll tell you what. Everybody that I know that got it, there's a few. There's probably several. 'Cause I know a lot of people that got it. Let's be real.
Yeah.
There's several that probably got it bad. But most of the people were like, you didn't even know you fucking had it. Most people didn't even know they had it.
Didn't even know I had
And
it.
then the other part.
I feel
said it was
worse.
very-
I feel worse right now than I did when I had COVID.
You look it too, man. Shit.
I know one guy that I would consider to be healthy that was problematic for him, very problematic. But with the exception of that, I don't know a single soul that had anything more.
No,
than maybe,
I heard some people say that were healthy. They were like, "Oh, it was kind of tough." And yeah, I agree with that. But I'm saying, most people didn't even know they had it.
Yeah, no, I only know one. That's the truth. And I know one person, kind of like through another person who was elderly. The guy was older, who passed away. I didn't know him personally. I never met him. But he quote unquote died from COVID. I only know one person.
I don't know. Well, I guess my wife said there's some guy that
Did your HVAC
or something.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Surf Pro.
Yeah.
Surf Pro guy.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
it.
older dude, comorbidities, or you don't know?
I don't know. I don't really know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know all the details either, but again, I don't know what is going on in America right now. Doesn't feel like America to me.
Yeah. It's scary, dude.
It doesn't.
You wonder, like, can we keep going down this way? If we keep going down this way, what is the end?
I've never seen
Game.
this much radical change in this short of time. Have you? In my lifetime?
No. And I guess I never paid attention, but we didn't have you really didn't have to pay attention. Now it's like you fucking have to.
Yeah. Because they sneak shit in you don't even know about.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Well,
like no consent fucking vax is
right. Well, and Murphy got or any governor that is going to succeed him. Or is that the right word? Okay. They can use emergency.
Yeah. Executive order.
No, they can use executive order power.
Right.
Now they only used to be able
That
to
was
do
just ruled on, right?
They only used to be able to do that state of emergency. You could do executive power. Now they could do executive power for anything. It's fucking little dusty out. You got to close your fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
You can't drive on the road today. I'm not saying it's gonna go that far, but when they have that power, they don't give it back, dude.
Right.
It's crazy, man.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe because didn't that go all the way to the Supreme Court?
No, I don't think so. I don't know actually. No idea.
It should if it didn't.
I don't know, dude. The Supreme Court has been. Look, we're fucked, bro. We're fucked. That's what I think.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yep.
I'm hoping that something happens
Yeah.
for the better. Fucking Jesse tell us what happened.
I don't know, man. I just don't know. I mean, the First Amendment is being stripped, and the Second Amendment is there solely to back up the First Amendment. And that might be what it comes down to at some point. Really might be.
I don't know. I can't shoot very good, so I'm in trouble. When's the last time you were in a range?
With you?
Yeah, fucking long time ago, buddy.
Yeah.
Got to refine those skills.
No, I never.
Every 3%er is probably fucking.
But that's not what it means to me. I don't know what it means to you. It means my
means.
belief system in the Second Amendment and obviously we had a revolution at one point in time, and that it could happen again. It doesn't mean that I'm an operator. It doesn't mean that I go to a range every day.
Well,
That's
you
not
should.
what it means.
You
No,
should.
Why? I'm not. I don't profess to be an operator.
An operator?
That's what they call somebody that's very proficient in weaponry.
I know. Fucking operator. Don't be calling me.
I'm
Don't be calling me.
I'm not an operator. I never fucking claimed to be. I'm a poor.
What does that mean? I'm not saying.
You're saying that I should go to a range every day.
Yeah,
huh?
not every. Did I say every day?
You did.
No, I did not say every day.
You did.
Fuck.
I said, "What should I go to the range every day?" And you said, "Yes."
Okay, you can go every other day. No, I'm saying everyone's got to touch up on your skills, buddy.
I agree. We should go. Go. Let's go.
I've been going a little bit here and there,
I know
more than you.
You went to Jersey Devil, right?
Yeah,
Jersey
yeah.
Devil Outfitters. Yeah, I actually know JC.
Yeah, that's cool.
Used to be good friends with a mutual friend of mine, Bobby, who passed away.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's a sad story, man.
Yes. You see, you don't follow any sports, right? Pretty much just fight sports. kind
Is
of.
that how you normally sit in a chair? That's probably the worst posture I've ever seen.
You want me to stand up?
You're a fighter.
Let me sit up.
No, I'm just saying. Is that how
I'm
you normally
fucking
sit?
comfy, baby. All right,
Huh?
I'm gonna come up. Is this better?
You don't believe in good posture? No?
You think your posture is good right now?
I don't think it's great, but it's
Okay.
better than yours.
Okay. All right.
And did I offend you?
No,
All right.
not really.
What was your question?
You don't watch any sports, follow any sports. You know anything about sports? Not really, right?
No.
A&E,
no.
your favorite football team?
Yeah.
No, I seen something about like basketball. I used to. That's probably the one. I mean, obviously, I'm into fighting, boxing, not UFC, all stuff.
No, basketball would be one of my last choices.
That's probably one of the ones I would watch, and I would never watch all time. I'd follow, see who's winning, see who's doing.
You know who
good.
I like? I like of everybody, Tom Brady. I like that dude.
Okay, cool.
I
Just
think
fucking,
he's
fucking
the
bandwagoner.
epitome.
Bandwagoner.
No, fuck you.
Fucking front runner.
No, because of the Patriots or because of Tom Brady? Because I like the Patriots and the Patriots fucking sucked when they got crushed by the
So
Chicago Bulls.
wait, do you like the Patriots or you like Tom Brady?
No, I like the Patriots, but if we're singling out athletes, I think he's
okay.
one of the greatest athletes who's ever lived.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah.
That's good. But anyway, basketball.
Okay. Horrible sport. Go ahead.
Horrible. Dude, they're pretty
Horrible.
athletic, dude.
Fucking horrible. Bunch of
pretty
whiny crybabies. Go ahead.
Anyway, I would watch that a little bit, like playoffs and here and there. I haven't been really following it that much. Last year I didn't follow it that much. This year I've been following maybe a little bit. And I just seen the numbers. Since in 2019 was the last real season.
Yeah.
Like Game 5 of the finals had like 18 million viewers. Game 5, this one had like fucking 9 million.
Why do you think
And
that
in
is?
2020 they had like 8 million.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. You think because they got political? You're saying? Is that what you're trying to?
I think that probably has a big part.
But
to do
they
with
haven't this year. They haven't been somewhat. But yeah, I wonder. You think? I wonder if you think it's gonna get back to normal? Because dude, that's fucking. You're down more than half, right? Or no? You're down. Yeah.
Well, I think as long
You're
as
down-
the league supports, that being wearing their jerseys and
But I don't
and
think they
being
do anymore. But they don't do it. They don't
As
anymore.
long as the league
they
supports
don't
that,
anymore.
then yeah,
they
it's
don't
going to
anymore.
continue for sure.
They don't anymore. They don't do it. Like there's no none of that stuff for the games. Just the game. At least from what I've seen. So I don't think it's there anymore. I'm saying, do you think it'll come back to the
I think
big numbers?
The
You think
people
people
that are done are done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think it'll ever go back to big numbers. Do I think numbers can improve? Sure, but I think it'll go back to those. I think that we're in such a divided country right now. People have stuck their flag in the sand as to where they stand, and they're not backing up. They're not backing down.
That's like a little bit of a rhyme. You Bismarcky? They fluck the stand in the sand.
So you know what I'm saying though. Like it's people. There's really no middle ground anymore. It's like you. We used to say that. We used to say 2 years ago when we started the show. You used to say, I'm kind of in the middle. I'm kind of in the
I
middle.
still am, bro. I still say that.
All right.
No, I don't like to be labeled.
All right.
I know you love to label everybody.
No. I don't.
Oh, you want me to wear a fucking thing that says I'm not vaccinated? No.
Do I what?
No, I'm joking. So you want me to wear like a fucking star saying I'm not vaccinated?
No, but people are gonna ask you. Would you tell them? People.
I mean,
ask
I've said it on this forum, on this public forum, right? So,
Right.
I'm not one of those that's gonna go out there like honest. I mean, I get look. This is me. I guess going out there saying it.
Right.
But I feel like it's people that want to listen to us. So
Right.
I'm not worried. I'm not really. This isn't like if I went on
No,
my
the loudest.
if I went on my
the loudest are always the people.
But if
that
I
hate
went
you.
on like Instagram
Right.
or Twitter and came out and said it, then I'm going to people that maybe
Right, right.
don't think like we do,
Right.
and that'd be putting myself out there. I'm not going to do that. If someone asks me, I
Right,
got to be
right.
honest, right?
So
I mean,
my girl does,
I don't think it's anybody's fucking business either.
I
How
agree,
about that?
man. Nobody's fucking business.
Yeah.
But my girl does wedding hair, right? And a lot of the brides that come see her or whatever ask her, through an email, hey, are you vaccinated? I just want to know before you get there. And she's always like, ask me like, what do I say? What do I say? What do I say? Just say you'll be happy to wear a mask. You don't discuss your personal medical choices with random people, but you'd be happy to wear a mask. Just say that. And that's what she said, So,
I mean, obviously, I came out and said what I said. So, but I almost wanted to be like, now
Go
that
fuck
it's-
yourself.
No,
Yeah.
I want to be like, well, it's so fucking. It's such a hot topic button that I kind of keep it to myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. for fear of retaliation or judgment, basically.
Not really. No, I'm not like, dude.
So then
Nobody owns.
Why do you keep it to yourself?
I'm not. Look, I'm not an attention seeker. Obviously, you can see how the person I am. I've never been. Right. No. Right. So, but that's gonna bring you some attention, whether positive or negative. Yeah. So I just kind of go about my shit, and I feel like it's just you can't win in that.
Right.
You just can't win. You know, you're gonna piss somebody off.
Yeah. Well, you can't win because they're immediately gonna label you as something that you're not, and they are gonna try and say it's rooted in science or. You know, it's the classic argument that people just label you a racist when they've got no other argument otherwise, even though you've never done a racist thing in your life, you know, or that you're a murderer, you know. And didn't our illustrious president just say that in a press conference? Not a press conference, but he was
Facebook's murderers.
No, he was interviewed getting
Facebook's killing people. He said, right?
No, unvaccinated people are murderers. I believe is what he said.
Wow,
am I correct?
I don't know if I've seen that, but I seen he said Facebook's killing people.
The real murderers are the unvaccinated, or something to that effect. I don't want to.
That's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Definitely don't put this shit in the description.
Hey, love us or fucking hate us. And here's the thing. Even if you fucking hate us and you're commenting how much you hate us, you're still fucking watching. So, fuck it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, pal. What do you got to say?
No, you know, it's just it's scary times, bro. Being a
but why are you? I see you. I'm looking at you, and I know you well enough. Like what? You have like this internal like debate going on in your head. Why is that? Is it simply what you said? You just don't want to be controversial, or
no? I'd say I'm out here saying it, right?
Yeah. So am I.
Okay. You know? So that's it.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
it just looks like you're. It looks like
nah. Just because, like, what are we doing? It's like fucking speaking into a void. It don't matter.
Right. I agree, and I understand what you're saying, and we really avoid this. We really do. We've avoided it, even though we're quite passionate about it, especially with our fucking children.
Yeah, that's what it scares me, man.
But if you don't stand for something, you stand for nothing, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Sheep are silent.
But like, yo, like this is the beginning of some crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
And luckily, like I said, I'm not really don't have any sponsors. I mean, you know, sponsors on the podcast. But it's about it, right? I my job, you know, nobody could tell me shit, bro.
Right.
So really, I could be like, fuck you to everybody. So, but I'm not trying. Like I said, I'm not trying to bring that kind of attention.
Neither am I. I respect it's kind of weird because if you flip the script. I respect my parents got vaccinated.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Yo, my
in-laws,
yeah.
You flip it though on us and have that side judge us. We're fucking pawn scum. We're the worst human beings
and we're
ever
dumb.
lived.
We're
stupid, uneducated, fucking, you know, crazy.
I just keep going at it, man.
You know,
listen,
how's the weather? How's the weather?
No,
today?
I mean. Bro, there's probably some people that are just immune to this, right? Listen to me, right? There's probably some people that are immune to it. It has to be, right?
Yeah.
No one of my family has gotten it. I've been around several people. My family's been around several people that had it. Their friends, my wife's friends, my training partners. In my face, no one got it. I'm not saying I'm fucking immune to it, but why would I take a fucking vaccine for it? Right?
I agree. So I'm not.
I've never taken a flu shot.
No, neither have I. I'm not a very eloquent speaker, but I sent you guys something today, and I thought I would play it. Just hold it up to the mic here because I thought this guy just encompassed exactly how I feel. But I'm probably a little more strongly opinionated than him, but I sent it to both of you, and I think you watched it. Was that in group?
Yeah.
It's in group? I don't see it. We have several groups going on, or... Send it to me anyway. Can you send it to me and I'll play it? And we'll just keep going because I don't want to hold up the whole show for this. I thought this guy really encompassed.
Wow, pretty spot on. It was right above that.
What was it right above?
Where I said, "Wow, pretty spot on." Before you sent it.
Oh, okay. Yep, I got it. Yeah.
Reading is not one of his strong suits.
No.
Yeah.
Coloring is.
Delta strain is becoming the world's dominant strain and is currently sending Australia into lockdown. And we're being told that the only way moving forward is through vaccination. Now, for the record, I'm pro-science and I'm not anti-vax. I've had all my vaccines since childhood, including some tetanus shots because I'm Gen X. I have some reasonable concerns surrounding the safety of these vaccines, but in the current climate, talking about your reasonable concerns or asking questions, you get shouted down, ridiculed, abused, or censored. Now, I can understand that people believe it's their civil duty to take these vaccines and they're doing the right thing. But for those who have taken the vaccine, were you told of any adverse reactions before you took the vaccine and gave consent? And if you did have any adverse reactions or effects at all, however minor, it's also your civic duty to report them. And did you do that? Because as the science evolves, it helps others, like myself, make an informed choice. Cheers. The Delta strain is becoming a world...
Right?
Dude, how come when people speak with accent, they just seem so much smarter than me? Not your accent, but like their accent. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, honestly, the Boston and New York accent is like
The dumbest
dumb
of the
people,
dumb.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah. Who
what I'm
was it? Ted, the fucking, remember when they're making fun of girls from Boston? With
Oh,
the
yeah.
accent?
Oh,
give it to
give
me
me-
so
give
good.
it to me hot.
Yeah, bub. Yes, a bub. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, the guy's right. Definitely.
He's
you know,
right,
for
man.
Sure.
You know, like were people told of adverse side effects before they took it? Probably not.
Yeah.
Do they report any symptoms they have? Because to get statistical, real, raw,
You know what someone told me?
solid
Listen-
data,
listen to-
they would need that information, correct?
what someone
and that
told me.
could affect somebody because it's experimental.
I don't
right
know if
now.
you can look this up, because if this is the case, this would be fucking wild. Which maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not gonna co-sign it until I'm not gonna look it up. Someone wants to look it up. All right, but they said since this is a trial, these vaccines are still trials, right? And that they're giving out 20 to 35% of the fucking vaccines are placebos, because when you do a trial, you have to give placebos. So they giving placebos to people.
And how are they tracking that though?
I don't know.
If you're giving,
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm
Placebos.
wondering. I'm wondering if that's true.
you have to monitor that.
I would
patient.
imagine, right?
So how are you
Wait,
monitoring
you gotta
that patient?
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't make sense now,
Doesn't
right?
make sense, right?
Okay. Well, Rogers has the whole.
Oh, well, I'm asking.
no,
a question. I'm
this is
asking.
why I asked you. 'Cause
You
that
would
does
need
make
to
sense.
know.
It would make sense, yeah, to follow
Right.
it. But are they following up with everybody? Not really.
Well, yet.
Oh.
You hear they might start like tracing text now, text tracing.
Like what? Saying like saying.
Like if you're giving misinformation, they can now track your text and contact tracing.
Bro, it's
figure out-
over, bro. We need to. I think everyone keeps talking about the Orwell movie or book, 1984. We gotta watch that shit, bro.
Yeah, I've heard that.
They keep talking how we're Orwellian, right? It's George Orwell, right? Orwellian, like we're in an Orwellian time, right?
Right.
That's what they mean by like, you know, we're taking our rights away. I think in that book, in that movie, like they get rid of books or something in there, right? Or is that a different one? Fahrenheit 451, yeah. But
Well, they say that's like one of the first things that.
1984. This
They did
this
in
book
Germany.
was written in when? In the 50s, you
Right.
know? Yeah.
Well, they're rewriting a lot of our history.
And
books.
did you know what else? I've seen something else. I've seen these people posting. Who knows? Listen, I know the world's filled with propaganda on both sides, right?
Right.
And I get like even like they're like propaganda from Russia, propaganda from China, and then there's propaganda on our side. So I get it, you know. But I seen something where I think it was 1974 or 78, where they're like, if we don't do something now, there's gonna be a another
Cold War,
no
nuclear fallout.
no fucking what
Ice
is going
age?
ice age, an ice age. Yes, there's gonna be an ice age.
What causes that though? Is that
Because of climate change. The climate change back in '74 was ice age.
okay?
So you just wonder. You wonder, like
Yeah.
you know, everything
Well,
has.
history
And look, I
repeats
seen
itself.
something else. You know, I seen something else. Another chart again on Twitter. Who fucking knows, right? I mean, it's not TikTok. Okay, it's just Twitter.
TikTok's all facts. Nothing
Right?
but facts on TikTok.
So
Everybody knows that, frankly.
So I seen a thing they said, because like, you know how everyone's like, oh, natural disasters, there's so many natural disasters because of global warming. They say natural disasters are down so much more now than ever before.
Really?
It doesn't seem like that, but well, I mean, because of social media, you see everything.
Wait, when you say it doesn't seem like that, what have you heard? I haven't seen any like massive earthquakes lately. Wildfires a little bit. I've seen that a
I'm
little
just
bit.
saying,
but-
you see every hurricane,
Yeah.
that in the news. You know, typhoon.
Well, listen,
what all,
you say it's down. Obviously, I'm joking here. If you say natural disasters are down, I've lived in Tom's River for 25 years.
Yeah.
I never saw a hurricane until this
I
a
know.
tornado. I mean, until this year.
I know. It wasn't a tornado though. I mean,
It was like a mini. Yeah.
no, it was a straight line wind. But actually, Chris was leaving here on Saturday.
Same
he
thing.
left.
Yeah.
He comes around. He's like, "Dude, I'm coming back. The weather's too bad." I'm like,
Yeah.
"What?" He's like, "Oh, a tornado touched down on Route 70."
Yeah, I heard that too from
Yeah.
other people. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, pretty wild.
Crazy.
That's the heart machine.
The heart machine?
You heard about that, right?
No. What are you talking about?
It's supposedly like an artificial weather creator. You know.
Oh,
That
really?
the government created. You know. Yeah.
You talking about like chemtrails?
HARP stands for something, right?
Chemtrails?
Stands for something. Not chemtrails. It's called HARP.
I never heard of it.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. I'm enlightening you, bro. I'm enlightening you.
So
So, but it's
they
this
can
conspiracy.
cause, they can cause
Listen,
mini tornadoes in Tom's River if they want.
I mean, I'm not saying
They wanted to turn Chris around. They wanted him to save the ducks back here.
HARP weapons. What? HARP, short for High Frequency Active Auroral Research. What the fuck's auroral mean? Auroral.
Aurora?
Auroral.
Oh, auroral. I don't know.
Project HARP. The guns used for Project HARP. I don't know. Yeah, so anyway. It's just crazy how we don't know any. All news is fucked. Don't you think?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's all.
That's why honestly,
I like to think some are more fair than others, but I think it's all to some degree.
No, all
biased.
news is fucked. But that's why I like listening
And
to people on Rogan. I feel like he has different people.
Right.
And
But how do you decipher? Because all we are is filters, right? We just take in information, and how we perceive it and how we filter it is what we expel, right? What we put out there. So everybody is we're all so different. Everybody has a different take. It's like a fish story. Someone says I caught a fish and it was this big, and then they tell the next person. The next guy is like this big, and before by
that's
the fifth
the penis
person,
story.
yeah, it's my penis story. By the fifth person, it's a fucking they caught a fucking great white shark. You know what I mean? So back to just personal interpretation. We don't know that what we're even watching is even real, fake, what, and then we're trying to interpret it, all that as if it is real. We're ingesting it as if they're giving us good information. We don't even know what we're watching is legitimately the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or propaganda.
Wow. And even like with the way the videos are going and like technology's going, there's gonna be a picture of you fucking slurping down some dude. You know what I'm saying? and then there's gonna be a picture of you where you're not. And which one's the real one?
Oh, that's already happened. That happened with the boxer there that Dana White hates. What's his name? Fucking
What?
The boxer that fucking Dana
Dana
can't
White
stand him
hates?
because he started an MMA. The fuck's his name? You know exactly who I'm talking about, bro. He's a great boxer. He started a MMA league, didn't do well.
Oh, Tito and
No,
Chuck.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, he had them on his card. What's his
De La
name?
Hoya.
De La Hoya. Jesus, I don't know why I drew a
Wow.
blank on that, but that was 20 years ago. There was pictures of him in
Fishnets.
women lingerie or some shit.
was
you know what I
fake?
mean? I don't. He said it was fake.
It
Fucking, they
wasn't
said
fake,
it-
bro. That dude fucking did some yak that night. He was fucking like pressing me up, mama. Hell yeah. That shit wasn't fake.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
He's just trying to cover up for the fake this shit you got. Oh, that shit's fake, bro. But I mean, like, they're gonna have to have like videos that are watermarked to know they're real. You know what I mean?
Everything's watermarked now. Ballots watermarked. Everything's watermarked. That's like the test. That's the testament of authenticity is a watermark. All right.
How's your eyes?
Last time I had them checked, because I have to go yearly and do a physical for DOT. Last time I had them checked, my right. This is some fucking joke, right?
No, I swear to God. Swear.
Where's the punchline?
Swear to God.
My right eye was my left eye was 2017, which is better than 2020, and my right eye was 2010. The lady said, we see like 2 people a year that have 2010 vision.
2010's better.
2010 is like fucking
That's what I used to
X-ray
have.
vision. Yeah.
That's what I used to have.
You did?
I mean, cataract's probably 2020 now.
Yeah, that's good.
But I heard something about like looking far and being outside 2 hours a day helps your eyes big time.
Yeah.
And like looking, like that's why like they
Looking far? What do you
looking
mean?
like instead of like always looking at a book or
Oh, I
I'm
see
not
what
even
you're saying.
gonna look
Yeah,
at books,
yeah.
but screens all the time. And that's like he said he was saying like if you're a kid, because obviously kids are on screens now more than ever. It's like even if your kid's on a screen, at least have them outside for 2 hours a day. That'll help their eyes being in the sun.
But again, this is where just this little example you're giving, and try to follow me here because I know I'm all over the place. But
okay, buddy.
this little example, and I know it's something different. I know you're talking about eyesight, and I'm talking about something different. But doctors, I remember this years ago when gaming got big and kids would just be glued to like gaming or whatever. They would say, "Oh, it's really good for hand-eye coordination." So it's like they always give a positive to a negative, you know what I'm saying? Like so I think parents were thinking back when these doctors made this announcement years ago. This was when I was like young. The parents are probably thinking, "Oh, it's good for my kid. It's good for my fucking kid." How can that be good for your kid to sit and fucking stare?
Well, this guy explained it too. It's not only just screens. If you think about it, he kind of like said it like like the stigma or like is that like dorky people wear glasses.
Right.
Because they're probably reading, and like back in the day, they were in books. So yeah, their eyes get fucked up that way.
Right.
So like if you're outside, always be looking, stressing and shit. I've been telling my daughter, she went to my kids all have good eyes. Me and my wife have good eyes, so most likely it's genetic, I would imagine. And they said her eyes are a little fucked up. I'm like, what the fuck? That pissed me off.
Yeah.
Bothered me, And then she's on a damn computer screen too much. So I make her. Now I put the seat back. This is the thing too. When we grew up, we watched TV. We watched TV on a fucking couch. Right? We were far away on a couch on a little ass TV at that.
True.
Right?
True.
Now these kids are fucking on their computers in their phones in their face. That's no good.
V's usually sitting on that.
Yeah. And I pull that seat back. I pull it back.
So we had a little scare with Milani when she was just a baby, like a baby. Their mom, or her mom, Grayson wasn't even here yet. Milani's mom at the time was looking at her, just kind of admiring her or whatever, and said, "Oh my God, one of her pupils is bigger than the other." And I was looking. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm looking. And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I couldn't see it. I'm like, "You're crazy. You're not." She's like, "No, I'm a mother. I know. Like, one of her pupils is definitely bigger than the other one." And I looked a little closer, and I was like, maybe, but it's not. It's not like so to the point where it's like that much more noticeable. Yeah. But then I would look at it more, and I could see one was slightly bigger than the other one. You know what I mean? Just the pupil, just the center. So we made an appointment with an eye doctor right here on 37. Really nice guy, pediatric doctor. Looked at her eyes, and she was a baby. So she couldn't talk. She couldn't do anything. It was like there was really very limited stuff you could do. I don't know how old. I'm totally guessing here, less than a year. But anyway, I said, well, if I had to diagnose it, I'm pretty sure that she's got something called physiologic anisocoria, right? I'll never forget that name. It's a tough name to remember, but physiologic anisocoria. So we were like, oh, my God. You hear that name, you're like, oh, my God, what the fuck? Is she going to go blind? Like, whatever. He's like, no, it's about 10% of the entire population of the world has something called physiologic anisocoria. And it's just they're born with one pupil slightly bigger than the other. Has no side effects, doesn't affect their vision, doesn't do anything. So we're like, phew, like, oh my God. So then we went home. We were like relieved. A couple days later, he calls and leaves a voicemail and said, hey, guys, I want to send you out to CHOP, Children's Hospital Philadelphia, and have Milani's eyes looked at. I feel like there's a possibility it could be something else. So now we make the appointment. Now we're fucking freaking out, bro. And the appointment is like, there's like 2 specialists in the entire fucking United States that like will see kids and test them for this thing that he thought it would be. And now I'm drawing a total blank on it. I'll come up with the name of it in a minute. But so we set this appointment up. We have to wait. So we're absolutely mortified, terrified. Now we're doing all this research on this condition, and it could be horribly evasive. It's really bad shit. So anyway, we take her, we go out there, meet with the doctor in the back. And by the way, if you've never been to Children's Hospital, it is one of the most humbling experiences you will ever have in your entire life, man. The children you see, there was kids getting wheeled in from outside, from the street, coming in from a home in stuff that you would think would only be in a hospital, like an incubator, like with tubes going in, and they were wheeling these little infants in. I remember, their mom tucking her head behind my shoulder with her head up against the wall and just crying because she just couldn't look at it anymore. It's incredibly humbling. We don't know how blessed we are to have healthy kids. But Anyway, we go in the back. We meet with the doctor. He said, I'm only one of 2 doctors in the country that do this, and you have to sign a consent waiver for me to do this. And we're like, why? He goes, well, it's a little. Some people might consider it a little unethical, but it's the only test to test for this, and it's been around for since the 70s. It's been around for, it's the only test that they do for this. So we're like, all right. And he said, well, let me tell you what it is first. He goes, we have to dilute cocaine and put cocaine drops in her eye to test for this certain thing, right? So we're like, holy shit, and then he's like, it's highly diluted. It's the tiniest amount. He goes, she just can't go for a job interview for 2 weeks. He lightened the mood at the end, right? So like, oh my God, so now we're like, holy shit. So,
we're like, me next.
Yeah. So they do the test, and then you have to go back out and sit in the waiting room. And you wait for maybe like a half hour, and they came back out, and it was negative. So my daughter has something called physiologic anoscoria. So yeah.
Can you tell now?
No. I mean, I look at her every day, and I'm sure if I my daughter would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" If I stared at her that close.
Yeah.
But no, you would never notice. You would never notice. Never notice. No.
You ever see people one like blue and one brown?
No, but I've seen pictures. I've never seen somebody in person. Yeah, no, that's crazy.
That's wild.
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on that. I feel like an idiot that I can't remember what they were testing her for, but it was some bad shit. But again, it just goes back to my statement that if you lost everything, your house, your own personal health, your business, everything, and you had you had healthy children, you got everything you need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I really pray for.
For the most part, for sure.
Because you can get that other stuff back.
Yeah. Health is everything. I mean, we've seen that more now than ever.
Yeah.
And that's kind of another thing that they don't promote health.
Right. Yeah. There you go. You could go back down the political road again.
No, I'm saying it's got to promote health.
Did you see I sent you all kinds of shit with all the deaths and what they're related to, and then the death from COVID and how they were doing the comparison of like how this is not even discussed, talked about.
Oh yeah.
I sent you the stats on it. It was
well, Ben
ridiculous.
Shapiro, I think, but right.
It was either Shapiro or Candace, I forget.
Yeah, I think it was Shapiro. So having people die, they said the wheat. Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Insane. It just makes absolutely no sense. Regardless, though, before we get fucking shut down here, let's move on to something else. Well, we can wrap it, man. We had a fucking good little go here. We can wrap it up.
It's good, man. A little early one today. I like
buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
We got some guests coming up, right? I don't know. Maybe.
You're going to get Joey Diaz in here?
I know, dude. We got to get him. I'm going to hit him up again.
He's your personal friend.
I know. He probably don't like you, though.
Horner syndrome. I just thought of it.
Horner
syndrome. That's what the doctor here said. I'm concerned it could possibly be this. You got to go see a specialist to test for Horner syndrome. Yeah.
And you suffer from a different one.
Horny
syndrome.
Horny syndrome. Let's just look at this and what it.
Horner.
I mean, she's 7 now. She had this when she was, so it's been years. But I remember reading about it and being like, holy shit.
I feel like they scare you, the doctors, you know? I mean, that's true. They're covering their own ass. God forbid they didn't tell you and it happened.
Fewer than 200,000 cases. Fewer than 200,000 U.S. cases per year. Treatment can help, but this condition can't be cured. Requires medical diagnosis, lab tests, symptoms. Symptoms include a smaller pupil, drooping eyelid, and little or no sweating on the affected side.
What? They can't sweat on that side? That's wild. That's be neurological. You know what this guy was saying too? The guy was talking about the eyes. That your eyes are part of your brain, pretty much exposed. You know that?
Right. Okay, so what Horner syndrome really is, it's an interruption of the sympathetic nerve supply to the eye, and it is characterized by the classic triad miosis and loss of hemofascial sweating. So that must be when your eye weeps, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, so.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Yeah, no, it says irregular pupils and lack of perspiration.
That's weird.
That is weird. I don't know.
That's not such a bad thing. No.
Those symptoms themselves aren't that dangerous. It can and usually indicates a more serious health problem.
So it would lead to something else.
I guess. But when you have a kid under 1,
Yeah,
you
you
read
don't wanna
that
hear
shit,
anything.
you're like,
Shit.
holy shit, you know?
Yeah.
So. But knock on wood, man. My kids are healthy, happy. That's all that matters. So, on that note, Frank, we can wrap it up, buddy.
All right, Big Raj. Big Raj.
All right, pal.
Gonna beatbox us out?
No,
No?
no,
I thought you were, bro.
no. You have to know your
Biz
strong suits in
Markie.
life, and when you're. I feel like.
Well, you want to take us for a drive?
No. Ah, good one. My girl's always like, and I actually fucking saw you one time. My girl's always like, come out. You know, she has a few drinks. She wants me to go out on the dance floor and dance with her. I'm always like, no fucking way. Because you got to know your strong suits in life. And I'm like, I'm fucking having a video show of me.
Go fuck. You
on the
can't
fucking
dance?
I mean, listen, I have rhythm. And
Okay.
that's all you need to
I
not
mean,
look like an idiot.
That means no.
Bro, I saw you when I was bouncing at Hemingway's and I was standing up on the fucking stage. I looked down and there's you cutting a rug with
I
fucking
can get
Renee,
down, bro. I can get down.
I was like, holy shit, that's Frankie Edgar out there dancing.
What's the matter? You afraid to dance? I ain't afraid.
No,
afraid.
I'm
I'm not one to dance alone. There's dudes that like to dance alone.
No, that's weird.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
But I could dance with my wife.
Yeah.
And I like to do that.
Yes, you do.
Although I know actually at my sister's wedding, kids were on the dance floor. We kind of all just danced. It was a
Yeah,
good
that's
time.
different.
Yeah.
I actually went to that's where I don't care what anybody says or thinks. Is when you're with the kids. I never care what people think. I'll fucking wear a tutu to my kids.
I don't believe that.
You know what I mean? Really?
You care. You care.
Not
You care.
one,
You
not one
care.
of my kids.
You care.
With my kids?
You care.
How?
You care so much.
So, but I went to a wedding not that long ago, and I brought Milani as my date, and we spent the whole night dancing on the dance floor. So I guess that's true. When kids are out there, it's a different vibe. But anyway, side tangent. Chamber of the Tramp. Check us out, guys. We got some good guests coming up. My man Charlie Kingery's coming in. This fucking guy's gonna finally get Joey Diaz in here. We got Gregor coming in, right?
Yep,
UFC
Gillespie, yep.
champ Gregor. What's his last name?
Gillespie.
Gillespie. Coming in. So yeah, we got some good guests coming up, and we're gonna keep grinding away over here at Champ of the Tramp. Thanks guys for listening. Appreciate it.